Everything's going grand. We are back at it again. Finally able to sit down and do some things. And yeah, we're just going to be trying to get the... I'm going to try doing these. I'm trying to put some music on there. But yeah, so far we've gotten the projectile workout. It's currently not here. Sheesh, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to. I always forget about that. But yeah, in the projectile, we have all of this. I'm gonna have to do something that feeds in so I'm thinking we'll have to I can't spell rotation. Can't spell rotation. I can't spell rotation. We're gonna have to make some void or some. I don't think void, but public void movement setup. What is it? Isn't it like move something? I think I have this on the AI class. This is actually here. We want to do this in the, I think it's, now I think about it, it's the enemy class.
Adobe Photoshop. Create
the
anything you can imagine
villains
just by typing a text prompt, like a
equals
jaguar.
something
No,
like
a
this.
jaguar on a spaceship. Yes, this changes everything. Try it now at Photoshop.com.
Move towards, I think we have like, I guess we could do like a, I don't know. I kind of want to set the speed. Float, projectile speed. I'm a fan of headers. I don't like how they do this formally serialized. This random thing. Projectile speed. Yeah, we're gonna need current, the target, max distance delta. I even think in the villain. Yeah, we just have two. I don't know what's going on here. So the start is going to be the transform position where it's currently at, and we're going to be moving towards a target. That's true. Let's just do a vector 3 here and then go direction. And we'll toss in direction times this, but before we do all that, we're gonna make sure to encapsulate this. What's the error now? Current target max distance delta. I don't know if this is the right one. What we can use instead, which is interesting because in here, I just set it, I have the transform position, I have this. Oh, I guess our max distance is the speed times the time delta. I guess we could do that. We'll move in a direction at this pace. I guess that makes sense. I'm out here overcomplicating things again. Bam, bam. But actually, this is just to set up something. So what we're gonna do is create a private float direction. Call this travel direction. And what really we're gonna do here is copy this and just set the travel direction to direction. And then in another update where we're gonna call public void move projectile, we're just going to say this and go travel direction. Da, 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 da. I don't know why we did that, but we did. You gotta make sure that it's named all right, or else it's just gonna throw these warnings that are gonna drive you insane. What I love to see. But yeah, we just at this move project projectile, move projectile. We're gonna move the projectile in that direction, and once we hit, I guess for now we'll just remove, or was it delete? Delegate. This dot delete. Discard. Destroy. Is there a destroy? Destroy. Definitely didn't spell. There we go. Destroy immediate. I bet you we need a. I finally made it to a stream. Yes. I'm celebrating with you right now. By the way, man, if you can't make it, you can't make it. You know? Don't ever feel like you're, I don't know, like you have to be here. You know, just hitting me up, chatting here and there is more enough, man. The support is stupendous. We're just gonna return true for now. How you doing, Stay Real? And we're actually gonna do another trick here, bull. Is done dealing damage. I don't know. We've made this overcomplicated for ourselves. If it is done dealing damage, then we're gonna go ahead and destroy. Doing good. Had work today, even though a hurricane is happening. Crazy. Yeah, my family just drove through a hurricane. They're going through Arizona. This? Can I say this? I can't say this. Sweet. Yeah, we can't have that, but we will make this a private deal damage and just have it return true. But shoot, in my villain or enemy script, do we have a requirement or is that on here? Yeah, we do. So what we're gonna do is we're going to say this, and what we're gonna do is just pass an other here, right? And we're going to say if, or we know we're doing damage at this point. So we can just say health. Ooh, we need access to the health as the weapon. Are you at least all right, man? Is everything safe where you're at? It's not too bad, but still a hurricane, yeah. I mean, a hurricane's a hurricane's a hurricane, you know? A hurricane's horrible. Even if they're just, like, minor. Stuff still gets messed up, tore up, destroyed. It's just annoying that I can't get, like, I can't come in here and say, like, you know, the health component. The only way I can do that is if I actually come into my scripts here. All right, go into, not into components, but into the weapons. I guess it's necessary for it to have access to, like, the health. Or components, I guess it's called. Because someone might, like, an armor component on them or something. Is this the Nico project? Yeah. Reporting it over. Alright, now we can get the health component, right? Health component, HC equals this. Then we could say if HC, then, you know, we can go ahead and do some things. We can say HC dot deal damage or damage. Do we even have anything for damage? Yeah, we haven't set any of that up yet, it looks like. 3D, huh? Yeah, well, we're using a pixel. We're using, sorry. It's mad at me. It's like, you cannot have these things. Yeah, it's got a pixel shader on it, but it's 3D. Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited to see what Al comes up with. But yeah, we need to make a public void deal damage. I guess we make this a bool just in case. You know, obviously we want to say if a big part of me just wants to open up Godot and copy and paste all that in here, just the same logic, make it easy on myself instead of rewriting everything that I already had, which I think I'm gonna do. Godot. Yeah, I was trying pixel shaders in Godot to see if I could actually, like, run it through that, but it's just like, you know? It's like... Look at all this code, dude. All this code, bro. Setting up everything. Do damage. Do damage. Have these just float. We do need oh, we do have one. What the heck? I forgot shaders are even a thing because the engine I use was only 2D. Which engine did you used to use? I know you've gone to like Unity, you've done stuff on a lot of different ones. Man, I look at what I was doing in Godot and I was like, man, I was treated so well scripting wise in Godot. You really get privileged in there. You just throw a thing on a thing and you write some things out and you're like, yeah, it all works. See, here we emit a signal, but instead what we'll do is we'll say health changed, right? And we'll pass in the current health. And that's an int. Oh no! Where did I just have to do that? Crazy. We shouldn't be having an issue now because the engine turbo warp. I have to look up turbo warp. I've never seen turbo warp. I just get run search projects faster. Game engine. Oh, it's like Scratch. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what translates from that into all of this, though, you know? Oh, it's Scratch, but better. It's scratched on a different level. This is going to be mathf.abs. We're going to take our current health and equal it to... I mean, I could just... Actually, no. I'll just do it like this. I'm not going to focus on doing anything too crazy. Hertz. We got to do something for her. If B is knocked out. What's my logic here in this? I have if B is knocked out. Oh yeah, that's what I did. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what is this? Or I guess I can make this public. If B is knocked out, then do the things. So what type of games did you make on that, by the way, Stay Real? What did you make, my friend? B is knocked out. So if current health is less than or equal to 0, then, you know, obviously the enemy is knocked out. I mean, I don't even have to put else. I can just put return false. A lot of shooters. Top down. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Knocked down. No, we want to do max health. If it's less than or equal to max health, then we do damage. Else, if it's... Oh yeah, calculated health is equal to the current health minus the damage amount. Essentially, if this is less than 0, then that means we can apply it. But if it is that, then we do this. We run... platformers and a bunch of demos. Do you have any of those? Because if you haven't shared them already, make sure to share them over on the Discord, my friend. On the Discord. Go in the Discord and share it there. Show us all you care. But yeah, I mean, I lost them. Aw, dude, that's not fun. I'm sorry to hear that. It happens. It happens. Some of my stuff, honestly, I just delete it because I'm like, I'm concentrated on making the next best thing. Right? That's what I'm concentrated on. I'm not concentrated on anything else. I just want to make the next best thing. If B is knocked out, then knock him out. But we got to return somewhere. The only issue is that, I don't know. I wanted it to be a bull for the sake of dealing damage. Because if it's a bull, then I can see if this dealt damage. And if it dealt damage, then I can just turn it off at that point. Right? In here. Then we can, it's done dealing damage, and we can do it there. Honestly, I mean, it won't matter. It'll confuse other people looking at this. We say, apply damage. Apply damage. What the heck? Did I put the... No, I didn't. Projectile speed. I mean, we gotta have something. Do you have like any video footage of them? Oh, Quincy's in here. What's up, man? I don't even hear you join in anymore. So here, FHC. It's like... I don't even know if this dealt damage, dude. I don't even know where my brain's like, how would you do that here? Because if you do it here, if you return true here, I mean, I guess we return true. I don't know why I'm making this so complicated in my head. We would just literally have to call return true. And, return true. Anything else, it's like return false. You know, what? Why was that so difficult for me? Is damage applied equals this?
Hey, Riley.
Hey, how's it going, Al? But they banned your account? No free speech on Scratch? That's crazy. Yeah, but that's owned by Goo Goo. It's owned by Goo Goo Gaga, dude. That little baby well, I shouldn't say that, dude. I'm on YouTube. They own that too. So how's everything going on your end, Al?
Okay. I'm testing out the pixel shader in Unity right now, so because I have to figure out how it works with the pixel shader first before I make everything. Okay. Otherwise, I have to like adjust everything else. So let me see. Wait a minute. I can share my screen again.
I mean, we can just return false. We have to here.
You're streaming the project right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm streaming it currently. Just trying to get... Yeah, man. You got to find the nicest possible way to say things. At least that's what I've experienced. Like, you just can't say this, this, and this. Like, you got to be like... You got to find a very gentle way to inform people of stuff. Especially as a Christian, or else you just get screamed at. It wants me to invert the if. That's cool, I can do that. Huh. But no. No. Yeah, currently just working on the projectiles. I don't know why I got the health component in, because to be quite frank, I guess I'm moving around a lot. I'm more concerned with getting this thing instantiated. Bullet script dot, what is it, movement setup? And then we can pass in a direction here. So what we need to do is take the direction I would like to in the future. No, we could say this dot get, because this is not on the character, this is on the weapon. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree with you 100%. But you know how that is. And to be honest, though, it is helpful for some of the kids out there who are that. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like everything is a door. And I mean this with the utmost respect to everyone. But personally, I think everything is a choice. Everything is a decision that we all make. But yeah. That's as much as I want to talk about it. I don't feel like getting screamed at and yelled at later on in the future. But their mods are notoriously awful. Yeah, I mean, well, you get... Some people are very... They get very upset about that stuff easily, and they're not... I mean, it also depends on how we say it and relay it, too. But I think at the end of the day, there's people on both ends, and it's really just a communication problem. But I do get that there's some like mods out there who are just not very anything that goes against how they think or feel gets instantly banned. It doesn't matter, which they have every right to do that, right? Like, that's... Anyone can do that. But when it comes to something like Scratch or something that's public that everyone can have access to, I don't think that's cool.
So, Rally,
Yes.
I'm showing my screen right now. So, I have
Oh, that looks so cool.
yeah. Um,
Man, you're fast.
so yeah. The thing about this is that I was trying to change the color because I didn't see any option for color change in Unity. So I went to the image and I tried to change the hue there, but then it's like malfunctioning. So I don't really know. I don't
So
understand
you
how it works.
changed the hue in the thing.
Yeah, I changed it in a like a image editing program. So I don't, so the files have like these other I forget what it's called, like mat or something, MAT, .mat, and
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know if like you're supposed to use a special program for that,
No,
or like if I save it, am I saving it in like a special format? I don't know.
no. So what did you do? You pulled the MAT out and changed it that way?
I so I went to the palettes and then just opened this one up. I don't know if you can see it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
opened this one up in Krita, and then I just changed the color of it, and then I saved it, and then it first of all it went like all white. So then I had to go back and had to go back to the materials, and then the
it's
section here, and then I had to go to appearance, and then reselect, which
try
one it's using here.
try selecting one of the first three in the palettes, not the green ones, but the white ones, because I know that there's one that's kind of like a normal overlay, so it affects it differently. So it's kind of like a opacity mask almost, because you can put that on essentially any color. Um, for instance, here, kind of hard. Uh, yeah, it does look great, doesn't it? Stay real. It's looking good. That's why one of the reasons why I'm excited to do this, because Al's working on it too, and I'm like, yes, an artist.
Ah,
That isn't me. that doesn't. That's constantly worrying about what they're doing. But yeah,
yeah.
even in the appearance here, I think so you see the color and like the albedo color. This is where you would put your base texture. Like if you had a texture, you would place it here. For the lighting or the in your case the dithering,
This when I was using the texture, the green one, it's
it
when
changes
I see
green.
the colors, it's just white and black, and I'm not sure exactly why it's like that.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's not
very
like red,
weird.
like when you, yeah.
You have to
So,
use one of these first ones here from what it looks
oh,
like one of these first
okay.
ones, because once you do
Wait, so
that,
if you use, uh-huh.
it'll allow you to change. Sorry, I have like gotta see if it's not one of those. Sorry, but yeah, if you put one of those on, then you can change this to whatever color you want, right?
Okay, I'll
Although
try that then.
I won't lie, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. There's like you can see like a little bit of this like orangeness to it, but if we want, we can get rid of
Okay, yeah, I
this.
see it changing now.
Yeah, it just takes some fiddling with too, like, and I've got to fiddle with it a little bit, so um
Another thing is, I wish that there were like an in between for the pixel because it's like one and two seem a little bit like
yeah.
they seem very different from each other already. So, um,
But yeah, you can also
but
use one of these too if you feel like you
if
want
we,
to,
mm,
but I'll
I
let you
wonder if we
decide
should,
that.
I wonder if we should change the distance of the character though in the screen.
Closer or
Um,
further?
yeah, if we make it closer, then I think it might look better than how it is now.
Like how close you thinking, like if you're looking on my screen, like so here, let me look at yours.
I
If you
think
go
even
to
just slight.
at the top, you see that scale on your screen. In the game section,
Mhm.
there's like free aspect. You can drag that in. What scale? Like
Okay.
if you drag that up, tell me what you think it'll look good at.
So right now it's still calculating the same, right? So it's not changing the detail right here. I wonder, is there a way to redo that, or
Yeah, you
because
don't
I
get
would need
that.
to see.
What the heck?
I
Make
no,
it
I
a
think when you're in the game
Oh
mode,
yeah.
it's just
The-
zooming in to what's pre-rendered.
Oh, okay. So from your, if you want to change that, that's in the pixelize uh, menu. So if you come in
Oh,
here and you look, you can see there's like a pixelize thing. It's not on that one. Right. On this one. But yeah, we can make it less. We can make it more. We can just make it look like a giant pixel. But we'll probably have to go down to 2 anyways. I can't even play because I'm working on this.
yeah, there's still that issue of like 1 and 2 are extremely
Yeah, there's
different.
nothing. Try typing like 1.5 in the thing to the right. Some editors let you do it.
Oh,
Try 1.5 something. I don't. Yeah, it won't let you. That's just, I
no.
guess, one of the limitations we have. We'll have to find another way to
You
work
know, I
around
think,
it.
well, let me try. I'll do it more pixelated, and then maybe I wonder if we could change the scale of the characters or the models here.
Yeah.
So what am I selecting? Where is, oh, okay. Maybe, hmm.
Yeah, we can try things. We can try multiple things out, right? Until we get like a look
Yeah. I mean, like, it might be okay like this if we somehow were able to pull the camera out further
further.
back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting because if you pull the camera out further back, it'll still change, I think, the way it
So the
looks.
pixelization's based on how far the camera is, huh?
Yeah. So like if
Okay.
I'm the further I get away, the more pixelated it gets. The closer up we are, the less pixelated it gets.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but it still definitely gives us a little bit of a limitation. So we have to find like, I wouldn't say perfect settings. I guess we could try to find a way to zoom in or scale. Here, let me do the
Can
size.
you access like the code that they used? Maybe.
I don't want to sound like super negative, but there's no way. Like the I'm not a shader
Uh,
guy. I'll just like look at it and be like, that's why we need a
yeah.
someone who knows that stuff. I mean, even if we went to perspective, I mean, it's definitely a little bit cleaner in perspective, but yeah, we can definitely play around with it in the future. I guess it's important for you to know this stuff right now and get it to look good, though.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to programming. I'm gonna head out for now. Might return. Okay, stay real. Thanks for tuning in and checking the channel out. You have a good day, and if you show back up, I'll see you then. Let's see. What was I in the middle of? Projectile bullet script equals get. Oh yeah, we want to get the direction that the person's shooting in. I know I can just get the. Can I get forward? Like anything like this?
Oh, since I messed up that texture, I guess I'll just go back to the main file or the original and then re-import that particular one.
Yeah. Sorry. Let's see. What is this? Does this give us a float or a vector?
Okay, well, I'll see if I can figure a way to fix it on my end then.
Yeah, it's just going to be something we have to kind of. It's a limitation of the shader. It feels like so it's something we're just going to have to find like the right angle, the right like camera distance, and the right pixelization.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is going to be
Um.
difficult, but I think at the end of the day we might have to what's the word? Just accept that we might not be able to get like 100% what we want, but we can definitely get like 80 to 90% of what we want, I think.
Okay. And then I think should probably try doing one of the characters because that's another thing we want to test, like how much detail you can put on
Yeah.
the animated characters. So yeah, I'll probably do that pretty soon. And yeah, I'll be back later.
All right, sounds good, man. Thank you for stopping
Okay.
by and saying hi.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh man, I've had this kink in my neck for like the last 3 days. Maybe it's the image. It could be. I don't know. It's just something we're going to have to play around with and find like cuz it's a shader, so it's not going to be exactly as like you'd want it in a drawing per se. Um but I do wish there was some way to kind of find a middle ground in all of that. But there is not. So, what is transform direction? I just want to get direction. They're probably going to make me calculate it. Yeah, we'll just have to. When we fire a weapon, we'll have to pass in a or I guess a vector 3 direction. And then use the main character. And where is it? Primary action. Primary action. We would just say if my weapon, then we'll do the thing. We'll do the thing. Eh? I can't believe it's only been 43 minutes. It feels like 3 hours today. It's because it's getting late. Then there was 2. Just me and you, Quincy. I'm streaming too. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and X. I always want to say Twitter. But yeah, we want to say underscore my weapon. My weapon. And first of all, we're going to want to get access to get screen space look direction here. I believe. In the player controller, we get the look direction. We read that. Yeah, we'll have to do this one. So if we take the destination and we minus it from this, so vector 3 dir equals let's just copy this. Wait a second. Why are we passing in this player transform direction? I guess we get the direction here. We return that direction, and we just, oh, so we just have him look in that direction. So we already have it. I just literally have to do this. Sweet. I think that's sweet. Player transfers it. Position, direction. The only issue is that this is not normalized, so we probably want to normalize it. So when we multiply on its direction, it's like a, you know, a value that's not crazy. Let's see here. Projectile. We need a projectile. I'm trying to get this finished today, guys. By the way, if you like the stream, please make sure to like the stream, guys. Make sure to subscribe to Virtue Academy. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I should put on some music. It's a little quiet in here, I feel like. Gosh, I'm starting to go through so many different types of code. My brain's just like, ugh. So we fire the weapon and we're gonna pass in the direction. I'm gonna just call it the bullet direction, so there's no like issues. And honestly, we should say if bullet script. It's nice to have all these like these gates here to make sure we have things, but it takes up so much stuff. Oh yeah, you're right. Hold up. I gotta play like game music because, you know, game music, Streets of Rage, lo-fi. There we go.
Wow,
You can't get copyright claimed on that.
Workflow on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow? Why?
My own workflow, yes. No, that's the copyright right there. I'm gonna show up in my house and take all my things. It's alright, I don't have many things. So, I think in hindsight this should work. We're not really focused on the deal damage, but we should be transforming in that position when we spawn it. Are you using Unity? Currently at the moment I am, yes. My main project is on Unreal Engine. We're currently, if you're interested, we're currently converting this game that I made for a game jam from Godot, right? We're currently converting from this to Unity. By the way, it took first place. Like there's way too, and this is one of the issues right here. Hey, you're wrecked, nerd. But yeah, we're taking this game and we're converting it over to Unity. It's gonna be 3D models with a pixel shader on it. So, you like the sound effects? Thank you. I made it myself. I made it myself. I just went in the mic, and then I took that and I made it into a bit, and then it sounded pretty good. So yeah, I just reduxed it, so I just took a lot of sound quality out of it, and it works because it's a sprite. It's like a, you know, it's a pixel game. Yeah, I also sploshed some water around in a cup or in a bottle, and that helped. I just took some samples of that and, you know, did some stuff to him. He's no recommend giving your mama firearm. Ooh. 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 So yeah, I want to call primary action. But this is gonna need a... I keep writing F vector. I need to get back into Unreal Engine here soon. But on the main character, instead of firing the weapon, we're just gonna say call. What is this? Is this private or void? It's just void. Public void. Then in here we can say primary. Call primary action. Feed this tidbit in here. By the way, what's up, John Ray? Is making a 2D game Unreal Engine like finding windmills? Because someone once said it was. It's like swimming up a current. Not fun. Not fun at all. It's definitely possible. But after working on a mobile project, which people say never to do in Unreal Engine, I'm like, I don't know, I'm at my wit's end with trying stuff I'm warned not to do in engines. I already got enough load of that from Judah and Friends. But yeah, move projectile. We're gonna move projectile. We're gonna fire the projectile. And that should work. By the way, Virtue, what are you working on? Oh yeah, primary projectile has not been assigned. So we gotta go to prefabs, weapons. What is this? Weapon projectile. It's simple. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's broke, use another cup. Yeah. I mean, we're spawning them. Woo! I'll draw a happy face for you guys. Thank you all for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe for the happy face. Okay? You gotta like. Right? That's one thing. And it's gonna take me a second to write it, but you gotta like, and you gotta, sheesh, I need to work on the speed. You gotta subscribe. That's the next thing. I don't know what that's a B, okay? Scribe. Well, you know what? You guys get the point, okay? Use Blender, it never changes. Yeah, it's just a giant mixing pot, man. I'm working on watching a lot of tutorials for games. Yeah, so are you getting into game development? You know what could be wrong is that I don't have a speed on here or something, right? Let's try something like 5. I wanted to say 50. I'm still surprised. I feel like you were making a game in Blender. And also, John, we need to get into Tabletop Simulator here soon. I mean, it works. But it's all going to the center. And it's starting to explode because we're spawning too many of these. So, I mean, we're instantiating them. I mean, that's a cool idea for, like, a weapon. My only... It's interesting because I mean this works perfectly fine for this is that position, that world space position is what gets me to rotate. Right? Essentially I just get the direction to the mouse cursor, or I shoot a ray into the world onto an invisible plane, and I get that, and then I just rotate the character towards it. So it should, in theory, work for this. But I think the problem with that... This would indicate that it's returning 0. Yeah, Blender is great. I love Blender. Blender's my jam. Yo, it's no playing no games again in with a Pepe head in there. Oh man. Sorry, I got a little excited. I don't know how to use Blender, so then I press a button and break everything. Yeah, it's my biggest recommendation is look up Blender Guru, right? I always recommend Blender Guru. Blender Guru. Yeah. Do all these tutorials. This guy knows his thing. He knows the thing. The project I'm working on right now is the NewmanProject. The same one that I was working on earlier. Finally got to sit down again and do some stuff, but I'll probably have to get off again in an hour or so and do some more stuff and finally be able to relax. I'm trying to make this not shoot towards the center. It's interesting, though, that it does this. So easy to get the direction of something in like Unreal or in Godot. Go to Blender Guru. I haven't released a game on Steam, but I've released a game on the Android devices for the mobile. It's doing all right for a first game that kind of was made in a year, and learned a lot about design and stuff of that nature. You know what it is it's probably normalized, so it's like, ugh. Let's see if me unnormalizing it. That's how you would normally do it, because if you're trying to shoot in a direction, you know, you want the direction from a 0 to like 1 basis, but no, it still shoots towards the middle, so that's not the issue. Get screen space look direction. You need 2 game projects, one to pay the mortgage and the other to pay for the G6. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get a G6. I don't know if I'll ever get a G6. It's too expensive for my taste. It's a vehicle. It's a sports car. Yeah. I mean, if I just put vector3.forward here, right, that's just essentially going to ignore like what we're passing through, but it'll probably shoot in some random direction. I don't know what the forward of the prefab is particularly. No, they're all shooting in the middle still. What the heck? Let's see like how it's moving. Maybe it's moving weird. I'm gonna push this over to the right. Yeah, it all shoots towards the center. 0, 0, 0. Okay. It's embarrassing. So I'm just going to, you know, honestly, is there a way to get I mean, it's a little different with I think since it's 3D, it'll be a little bit different. So we'll try passing in that. And then in the projectile. In the firearm, where we're doing this, we're just gonna get the bullet direction, which I am calling in here. In my personal opinion, you just got to stick to whatever you're trying to learn. Everyone tries to find the easiest thing. I started off working in Game Maker forever ago, but it was like just me dabbling and not really doing much at all. I got Gravity working, and that's it. Then I moved on to Unity, and I learned a whole bunch. So it's just really about what engine I feel is like whatever engine works best with you, whatever one resonates well with you. Personally, I have experience in Unreal, Unity, and Godot. Godot is really quick to set things up, so you might want to try that. And the coding aspect of it isn't too difficult. If you're looking for visual aid in programming, then you have to try Unreal Engine. And if you're fine with like scripting and writing in code for a majority of your stuff, then Unity is your go-to. Technically, you can do all of them, right? But Godot's really simple when it comes to like programming. Unreal Engine, the only thing that has a caveat is blueprinting. For myself, one project is mixing up genres in ways that no one sees coming. He's gonna make a game about flying unicorns through space while trading merchandise to a person who's a top-down shooter character. There we go. I want to make poorly made mobile games. Hey man, you never know. You don't need to have great visualization to do stuff. I mean, there's a game that did really well and it's just literally squares. It's just literally squares. It's interesting. Nothing worked there for some weird reason. And somehow it's still going to the center. That means it had nothing to do with that. Travel distant, travel direction. I'm just going to put this dot forward. I'm going to see if that fixes it, dude. I'm going insane here. With lots of microtransactions, yeah. Click play, that's a microtransaction. Oh, you want to pause a game? Microtransaction. Lovely. No matter what I do, it's shooting towards the middle. Oh man, this is great. The target, I could say forward. Shoot forward. And it'll still shoot. It'll still go towards the center. There's got to be something I have messed up here. You know what it is? It's gonna move towards this target. That's why this thing stinks. That's what it is. That's what it is, dude. This whole time I'm just like, what's going on? And I didn't even realize what I'm using. Thank you, Holy Father, for telling me. Private, rigid body, this, or my RB, I don't care. My RB equals get component, rigid body. So in projectile, now I can say rigid body dot velocity. Oh, not that. I can say my RB dot velocity equals. I could probably say plus equals velocity, or we don't want to really do that. Let's just do travel direction times speed times time dot delta. Have you seen Attack on Titan? Of course. I haven't seen the finale though, because there's been like 50 of them. They're like the grand finale. Just kidding. This next one's got you again. Maybe third time's the charm. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch. Well, not rewatch it, but yeah, I've watched it. Great show. All right. Now, where do I come in here? And I fire the weapon. And then down here, I instantiate the bullet. I get the projectile. And then the movement script setup I call bullet direction. Still calling direction there. Where did I go? Main character. Now I think I can do this here. I'm hoping. And I think this transform, or sheesh, I did not want to open that up. I think, as I said, this is merely here to minus the player's transform. But in the future, we're going to have a muzzle position on the weapon, so we can do all that from there. 100 more episodes by remeshing the first 100 episodes. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, but Dragon Ball Z is, you know, I like Dragon Ball Z. Hey, come on. Assertion failed on expression. This isn't even mine, dude. Dragon Ball Z is the song that never ends. It keeps on going just because the song never ends. Yeah, but then you have, you know, sadly, Akira passed away. Rest his soul. Let's do 1,000 because this is rigid body, so it could just be like really slow. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Woo! I don't think plus or equals will help with that. Is there a rigid body on this thing? There is a rigid body. There's absolutely a rigid body. So why isn't this working? It'd be nice if I could attach this, you know, to the Unity editor, because then I can just... Should be moving. Pokemon is insane. Yeah, Pokemon. Now talk about a long anime. Sheesh. Yeah, they all should be moving. Look at them. They're all printing too. Should be moving. But we're not. I feel like it's because I gotta say plus equals.
Hola.
Simón, felicidades.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, we'll just say plus equals this.
Alfredo está aquí.
Da-da-da.
Alfredo, el terror de las chicas.
I don't know, that sounds like such a bad idea, but let's try it, because I'm desperate.
Ni Drácula te mordería. No digo
Why can't you stand the manga for Dragon Ball? What's wrong with that?
de ajo. Oye, bye.
La Toyota Tacoma 2024, disponible con tecnología Crawl Control, te saca cuando tú no puedes.
Awesome. Hey, check it out, Pokemon song. Pokemon. My only thing is that this probably doesn't have a rigid body. I have returned. Stay Real is back. What's up, Stay Real? Incompatible keyword states. Int. That's probably why it's not working right there. All these random. Yeah, it's making contact with me. And I don't even have anything on the character that would make it do that. Yeah, let's exit. Let's see if it'll work today, if this will load up what we want. Yeah. Really crashed. I mean, in the old Dragon Balls, you saw Bulma's boob. Like in the animated series, look at all the kids like, ah, my schmuck. Don't look, children. Processing assets, 1 of 88. It's like, yeah, and it's not going to work today, by the way. Some days it works. Some days it works. This is going to take a lot longer just because all this idiotic stuff. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. It's crazy. These should be only contacting with enemies and breakables, projectile, right? Like, oh yeah. So that's why it's contacting with those. It's making contact, but that's it. America, football, Eagles, and burgers. Don't forget about guns. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Why aren't you shooting? Okay, we should be printing directions now. Let's clear these. Let's play. compile info. So is that it telling me like, yo, I'm not gonna print out your stuff, bro? Worker Unity GUI utility process event int port bool. Are you kidding me? What is going on? What did I do? What have I done to deserve this treatment? I'm telling you, bro, the evil forces of this world hate me, dude. Like, and now it's not even printing that. Print movement setup. I'm instantiating them. I'm obviously instantiating them. So let's just print. I bet you what it is it's not, I mean it is. It's gonna print. Receive bullet scripts. We'll find out what's going on right now. CSGO. Yes, I love CSGO. I used to be a big Counter-Strike head back in the day. Yeah, so it's not even getting the bullet script. That's why it was sending it to 0. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, so it prints there, so it's not getting the bullet script. Why is the projectile equals, oh, you know what it is? We're not getting the bullet script from the bullet. Bullet.get component bullet script or projectile. Crazy. I thought it was a transform because it would just transform to that position. I think there's some logic there that might have been true though, so let's see. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, get away from me, zombies! It's funny though, because like the closer you are to the person, the slower they shoot. And that was the issue I had. Like the closer you are when it comes to the cursor to the player, the slower the bullets go. So now I'm assuming we don't want to do that. We want to say this dot transform that forward. Because if I'm correct, the forward direction is being changed with the rotation, because we're rotating the entire thing. So we should be able to just print the forward direction. Bravo. We just gotta make this like extremely large. It looks so cool. Thanks, man. Thanks. Hey, look at that. 5,000, way too fast. But it's like 2,000 was too fast. So it's like, what's too fast, right? 2,000 was like super slow. Have you played the new CS2? Maybe 4,000 is a good middle ground. That's pretty funny. It's like you think like if we shot a bullet, like it's just spawning way too many at this point. Which we'll have to do some enumerator to fix all that, but hey, at least it's working. The only issue that I have with this is that you need to, it has to be like 4,000, you know, and even then it doesn't feel like it's fast enough to me. So this shouldn't be done. This should be done on fixed, because it is physics. I know. Oh, the keywords comes from an incompatible keyword space. Yeah, now it's like, oh, dang, look at that. 4,000's too much now. I like how it's like 1. Now it's 1. Yeah, fixed update helped it. Sorry, my kid's in the back playing, so she's screaming. She's on Roblox. Alright, cool. Alright, we've got all that covered. Let's go ahead and make it so, you know, can we fire the weapon? If we can fire the weapon, let's look at the, we gotta make a switch statement. And it's interesting because we're gonna have to do like a vector 3 here. So switch, we'll do this on E fire action. I guess not E fire action. We'll switch this on turn action. What is it? Case. Single. Then we do a break. Case. E fire. Burst. Let's do a break. Apparently using switch statements is bad, but it's like, if I have the thing to do the thing, why would I do it? Why would I not do it? You know? Why would I not do it? It's making me too sad, dude. Pokemon Lo-Fi for 1 hour. I don't know about that one. But you guys are definitely gonna have to listen to one of these.
But you probably already.
For just a little bit longer. Then I gotta bounce and turn in something and do a class. I love the pixel shaders. Thank you. I like it too. I'm hoping everything comes together splendidly. Splendidly. Yeah, I mean, we got everything working with that. Obviously, one shot every press. Shoots so often while pressed, and then this is gonna shoot a burst every press. Several. I spelled that so wrong. I'm looking at it. I'm like, that is several. Several. I'm gonna keep spelling it like that. Every. Cool. I think I might have spelled several right. Yeah, rendering issues again. So you're going through the notions. So I'm gonna have to probably do some numerator with this at some point. I know this is gonna be a while to write too. Not a while, but it's gonna take some thought because I don't know how I'm gonna implement this. I don't know if they have timers. I don't think they have like timer. Let's look at that. Yeah, that's easy. I'm looking for... It literally says timer right here. Private timer. System.timers. Timer. Really don't feel like writing a delta for like your pressed buttons. Signal time. Begin at start. Timer. Shooting timer.
Imagine an environment where your manufacturing processes are seamlessly connected, where the boundaries between design, production, and delivery blur, where the power to innovate is in everyone's hands. That's the transformative capability of the Fusion Industry Cloud. Together, let's design and make anything.
Well, it's 8:04. We've been streaming for about an hour and 30. I gotta get off and do some stuff. I'm gonna look into this timer, see about incorporating it. But thank you all for being here. Love y'all. I'll catch you next time. Peace out. God bless. And as always, Christ of Nazareth, he loves you. Yes, you, the one staring at the stream right now. He loves you. And everyone else who watches in the future. There's 8 hours left. Yeah, I wish. Oh, 8 hours left of your rendering? Yeah, good luck, dude. Anyways, I'm gonna bounce. I got stuff to do and some relaxation time to catch up on. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Peace out. God bless. Later.